You want bigger arms? Let's face it, every single person does. Everyone wants bigger, sexier, stronger arms that look good at the beach or look good in a t-shirt. But there's a problem. You ain't got no gym membership. You're stuck at home and all you have is a couple of dumbbells. Well, fear not, Bobby Maximus has got you. Here are 5 exercises you can do to grow bigger and stronger arms in the comfort of your own home with nothing more than a couple of dumbbells. So the first exercise we're gonna do, we're gonna grab some 20s. We're gonna get right down to business. If you wanna find out who I am and why you should listen to me, that is easily available on the internet. Go into your favorite AI and say, why is Bobby Maximus one of the world's fittest men? It will spit you out everything you need to know. So you're gonna kneel down, you're gonna grab your dumbbells, and you're simply going to do some bicep curls. Really important. The reason I'm kneeling is because I want to get rid of any swinging. I want to concentrate all the work on that bicep. A couple of things to make this work better. You're going to focus on that mind to muscle connection. All right? You're going to picture the biceps squeezing with every single rep. Your elbows are going to stay relatively in one place. I don't want you swinging like this. I want those elbows glued to your sides and staying, like I said, they're gonna move a little bit, but you want them relatively in one single place. And then a little bit of extra work on those forearms, because big forearms look good, big veiny forearms. You wanna squeeze those dumbbells as hard as you can, all right? So that is the kneeling bicep curl. If you're looking for a set and rep recommendation, because we're actually going to put this whole thing into a big workout, I would do 3 to 5 sets of 10 on each arm. The next exercise is going to be the hammer curl. You're going to have your weights, and we're going to do single arm hammer curls, kind of like the biceps, but this focuses more on the brachialis muscle. Important for big arms. Same kind of thing, except your feet, you're not on your knees anymore. Your feet are roughly shoulder width apart. Your knees are slightly bent. Your core is tight. You're flexing your abs the entire time, all right? And all you're doing is pumping back and forth with the hammer curl. And again, I want you to squeeze those biceps with every single rep. And when I say the core is engaged, you see how my abs are flexed? You want that flexed the entire time. I was about to say a bad word here, but YouTube will cancel my algorithm, so we are the no bad word zone. Keeping it PG-13 around here. Those are the hammer curls. The next one is something called a drag curl. You're going to turn your hands outwards. You're going to have the edge of the dumbbell on your leg. You're going to drag it up your leg, up your stomach. You're going to hold here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That really burns. 7, 8, 9, 10. And you're going to lower slowly. You're going to come back up, drag up slowly, and hold it for 10. Those are drag curls. By the way, I totally forgot for the hammer curls, you're going to do 3 to 5 sets of 10 reps. For those drag curls, you're going to drag up, you're going to hold for 10 seconds, you're going to let it down. You're only going to do 3 sets of 5, but that set of 5, that is going to be absolutely killer, because each set going to take you longer than a minute. Like if you're holding every single rep for 10 seconds, you're looking at like a 1-minute set. So it's going to be savage, trust me. Those are the drag curls. The next exercise is going to be the dumbbell skull crusher. And look, I got my dumbbells right here. So you're gonna lay down, your feet are gonna be bent, your arms are gonna be fully extended. You're gonna hold the dumbbells like this. Try to keep your elbows in one place. You're gonna bring these down to beside your ears till they touch the ground. And you're gonna extend back up. And that is your dumbbell skull crusher. Now some people will do these over their head a little bit. Some people go to the forehead. I like to go down to the ground beside the ear for the full range of motion, and I like to kick and extend fully. So that is your dumbbell skull crusher. We have to work the triceps. It's 2/3 of the arm. Now the final one, you might think I do these, right? But I need a really heavy dumbbell for that. So I don't do those like behind the head extensions. I like the skull crushers because again, I just have a set of 20s for dumbbells. But what I am going to do is a body weight exercise, and one of my favorites. One of the things that I struggle with is energy. Energy is our most premium resource. And when you're somebody like me, somebody that's worked out 2 to 3 times a day for 30 years, somebody that writes for a living, somebody that's constantly doing content creation, energy is at a premium. There's only so much caffeine or sugar you can ingest. Those come with negatives, a huge crash afterwards. You want all the energy, all the intensity with no crash? Your answer is Ketone IQ. It's clean, high performance energy. And this has become my go-to in the afternoon for a pick-me-up when I need one, so I can get that second workout into the day, so I can do my content creation, so I can be a better dad and be present for my family. Ketone IQ for the win. But what I am going to do is a body weight exercise, and one of my favorites, the diamond push-up to really work the triceps. So I'm gonna make a nice little diamond with my hands. I'm gonna go down to my chest, and I'm gonna press up. I'm gonna go down to my chest, and I'm gonna press up. I'm gonna go down to my chest, and I'm gonna press up. The wider you put your hands, the more emphasis is gonna be on your chest. The narrower you put your hands, the more emphasis is going to be on triceps. So this is the ultimate. Now, if you're watching this, you're like, Bobby Maximus, this is absolutely insane. I can barely do push-ups, period. You can't expect me to do diamond push-ups. Then your substitute, we're gonna go closer grip. Remember I said the closest possible is the most triceps, really wide is gonna be your chest. So let's split the difference. Let's go a nice narrow stance. Where the L, where your thumb and your forefinger form an L, that's gonna be right under your shoulder. You're gonna keep your elbows not flared out, nice and tight and in, glued to your sides, and you're gonna press up. That is going to be your substitute for the diamond push-up. So for the kneeling bicep curl, we're going to do 3 to 5 sets of 10 reps, right, on each arm, because we're doing alternating. Here, 3 to 5 sets of 10 reps. 3 sets of 5 reps. Doesn't sound like a lot, but remember they are 1-minute sets. For the triceps skull crushers, I like a lot of volume for the triceps. We're gonna do 3 sets of 20 to 30 reps. And for the diamond push-ups, we're going to do 3 sets of 10. If you did this back to back to back to back to back, resting about 60 seconds between sets, with nothing more than a set of 20-pound dumbbells, you would build massive, strong, big arms. But we're not done yet. I gotta share this with you. It's one of my favorite arm workouts of all time. It was created by a bodybuilder named Piana, rest in peace. I had the opportunity to meet him a couple of times. He was always very kind to me. But he had this workout called the Arm Feeder Workout. And I've stolen it, and I love it. But whenever I steal stuff from other people, I always give them credit. So this is called the Piana Arm Feeder Workout. So you got your 20s, and trust me, with 20s, this is going to be savage. You watching this, you might want to start with 10s or 15s. Trust me on that. So you have your weights. You're going to do 100 skull crushers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you can do 100 of those. You're gonna get up on your knees right away. You do not wanna rest. And you're gonna do 60 hammer curls. Now, when we were doing the sets and reps things, I want you to go super slow, super in control. These, I just want you to pump reps. You can cheat a little bit on this. The goal is to pump as much blood to your muscles as possible. So you're gonna do 100 of those tricep extensions. You're gonna do 16 kneeling hammer curls 3 times. The first round, it's gonna hurt. The second round, you are going to want to die. The third round, you're not just gonna want to die, you're going to be praying for death, but it will blow your arms up like nothing else. So that's the Rich Piana arm feeder workout, another one I love. If you're an absolute psychopath, you can do it after this workout. If not, try it on its own as a substitute for these. But either way, you got options. If you're at home and all you have is 20-pound dumbbells, trust me, you can still build a massive amount of fitness. The fitness industry is based on guilt and shame. Everyone trying to sell you a hack, a fad, a gimmick, a payment of $9.99, right? 3 payments of $9.99. Trust me, nothing more than a set of 20s, you can get fit. All it takes is a little bit of effort. If you like this content, real fitness content from the realest fitness influencer on the planet, please subscribe, turn your notifications on, and why don't you go down to the comments and tell me what your favorite arm exercise is. I would absolutely love to hear from you.